Hello, and welcome to Paint and Reacts, where I react to a bunch of things, including anime trailers. That means today we're reacting to Attack on Titan's final trailer. Final trailer. That's it. This is it. This is insane. I've been following Attack on Titan since it started, and that's way before the channel even started, obviously, and I'm like, I can't believe that it's even coming to a close. Um, I have friends who've read it already and stuff like that, who know about it and everything, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just so excited to see how it all ends, right? I think people, uh, you know, are always gonna be indifferent towards an ending. You know what I mean, bruh? I know that people are gonna be indifferent to an ending all the time, but that's just how things go. Sometimes you need to just appreciate it because it existed in the first place. This trailer is actually only 40 seconds long, maybe even shorter than that. Maybe they got like an outro thing going on. I don't know. But I haven't seen it. I've seen all of Twitter blowing up the day it came out, and I was just like, oh, I gotta react to this. I gotta check it out. I want to see because Attack on Titan is probably my favorite anime. I think that's pretty cliche to say, but I feel like most people can understand why if you've watched it. You know, just the insane amount of like back and forth and intense writing and weaving everything together the way it is. It's just absolutely beautiful. And writing from, a different perspective of, the victims of a mission to showcase a even bigger thing and amazing writing. Fantastic peak, as many of the youngins say, peak. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it. So let's get into this. At the end of this video, I'm gonna try and do more of a look through and breakdown of what I personally see, what I personally think. If you're interested in that, stay tuned towards the end of the video. But with all that being said, let's check out the Attack on Titan final trailer. See what it has to offer today.
丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。
Oh,
ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。
what are we seeing here?
ここで3
Whoa!
人でかけっこをするために生まれてきたんじゃないかって
The
言って
female
るし。
Titan's there.
エレン
I'll see you again, Aaron? Is Mikasa gonna die? Hold up. Whoa. Okay, that was the trailer. We need to go back. We need to look at some stills. We need to understand what I just looked at. I have no clue what I was just seeing. Did Mikasa have wings? What does that mean? What? What does that mean? Wings. Hold up, hold up. Let's look at it one more time in its full entirety and see like we gotta watch it again. Hold up.
丘にある木に向かって
I was
3
racing
人で
to
かけっこを
racing
し
to
た。
the tree on the hill. Hold on. Okay, no. Let's screw the entirety thing. I need to see these stills. I need to see what I am looking at. There's a giant bird here, by the way. I'm assuming it's a big bird, giant bird. We know what birds in Attack on Titan is like. We know that it's absolutely not not a good thing most of the time. So let's look at these stills right now, though. The memories of when they were kids. Right. So this picture here is definitely like from way back of, I guess Armin is reminiscing about them being children. And it's so interesting because we always have this back shot of Eren, right? We always have this like never looking at his face. And even in some intros, like in season 3 intro, I believe, where they have little Eren trying to talk to bigger Eren, or the scouts Eren, and Eren is always just kind of like staring that way, and he doesn't, his back is kind of always towards us. And I don't necessarily know if that means anything, but I just notice it as I keep watching, right? So let's see here. what's the next? So this is when they were reading the book about the sea and all the stuff that Armin was interested, that they had like to kind of like Armin kind of enticing Aaron to understand like there's more out there potentially because they didn't really know, but Armin took a lot of faith in this book, right, to understand that there's a giant sea out there filled with salt water, things that I'm assuming would be hard for uh, people in Paradis to obtain and things like that. So it's like really interesting. I believe Paradis had some type of metal, right? That was like really different than I guess other things. So I'm not sure what that's about. If I remember that correctly, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, let's see here. And then we got a picture of there's our boy Aaron. Wait, hold on. Oh, damn. There's our boy Aaron right here. Always with this back towards us, right? And I remember talking about this in one of my other videos for Attack on Titan. The only other video I have for Attack on Titan is that Aaron is once again back towards us. Um, but I guess right here is supposed to be the idea that Aaron, as a child, is experiencing freedom of what he thinks is freedom, and I think like I remember talking to someone, and like I said, I don't know if they like spoiled me for it. Please don't spoil it in the chat for me, or I mean the comments or anything like that, please. But they were saying like to take a good look at the clouds that he's standing on, and see that some clouds are clouds, and then see things that look like more like smoke. And he really didn't say anything else, but I was like, all right, well that kind of maybe paints a different picture. It's not necessarily just Aaron experiencing what freedom is supposed to be like on his own terms, but more like maybe Aaron in the future is kind of showcasing what freedom is to his younger self, right? Because I guess like my entire thought process, I've been every time I talk to people with this about this is me having the idea that Aaron basically psychologically screwed himself up so that he could reach where he is today, where um like like I guess my mentality is thinking like, all right, what I'm thinking is that Aaron in the future, right, where that one moment, this paradoxical moment, right, with him and his dad and everything, when everything kind of like flips on its head and Aaron becomes full founder, he kind of like I guess uses this power to send messages to himself. Hence why Aaron has been having dreams his whole life and things like that. He's just dreams and dreams and all this like stuff like that. Like he's literally projecting things to himself to trick himself into doing what he is doing in these current episodes, right? Because I mean, the idea of going like, "Hey, listen, little boy, right? If you're going to give any information to yourself or to a child, you're going to be like, "Hey, at one point in the world, you're going to potentially destroy the world. You're going to potentially kill millions or billions of people, um, and you're going to do it for a greater good in your eyes, and you're going to tell that to a child, and that child's going to probably do everything they can to deter themselves from this future, you know, being that the future is not finite. So it's interesting. I feel like I keep saying it, like Aaron has just been abusing himself to kind of change the course of his life to reach where he is today for whatever reason. I guess the reason is big enough to him to create genocide. It's awful to say it out loud like that, but that's what it is, right? There's nothing else to that besides that's what it is. So currently, at this moment, Aaron is our villain, of course, and I agree with that. I'm not trying to like say this is a bad thing. All right, so what's next? What other frames we got going on here? What is this? What is this? Is this Falco? Is this Falco? He has hands. There's hands at the end of. This is a Titan. Is this Mikasa? I don't know. Don't answer the questions, by the way. Vibe with me, think with me. You know what I mean? If you know, please don't answer these questions. But if you don't know, please do everything you can to talk with me and see if what your thought is on what's going on. But this image right here is interesting, right? The reason that I'm questioning that this is either Mikasa is because we just saw Mikasa with wings, which we're going to get to, but we just saw Mikasa with wings. Once we get there, we might see if they're the same wings. We have the dark black undertone under the wings, and we have the white on the top, or like the lightness on the top, right? Now, the only other reason that I was like, okay, is this Falco, is because Falco has dreamed about flying in the air, right? So he's mentioned this already to us. He said he's had like or a dream or an image or whatever it is that he's flying in the air, which is scary to me because that can mean a whole bunch of things, right? You gain the memories of your past Titans and things like that. Um, like, what if this is Mikasa and Falco ate her? This is like me throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Does that change anything for him? Does that change anything? Like, what does that do? Right? Like, what does that actually mean? So this is obviously a Titan, though. A Titan we've never seen. And I think the other reason that we were talking about that maybe this could be Falco is because Falco was I want to say poisoned, let's say, but he consumed Zeke's spinal fluid, right? Which the spine, I'm pretty sure when you're eating, when you eat a Titan, right? Like Eren is eating the Warhammer and all these other people, is to have that, maybe the spine. I thought it was the spine, or maybe the blood and whatever. I don't know, something along those lines that you consumed, and that was to be why you would gain the next powers of that Titan or whatever, right? So Falco ate Galliard, right, and became the Jaw. But when we noticed that the Jaw originally with Ymir for our originally with Ymir was just hair on the top of the head kind of thing, and I'm assuming because that means she was a pure Titan turned into the Jaw, which then gave her the teeth, right? Now Galliard, I don't know if this is how it. I could be just over analyzing it, so but bear with me. This is kind of my fun part of what I would like to do here. I think is that Galliard, you know, had not been a Titan prior, right? So then when he, oh, actually no, now I'm thinking about it. You have to become a pure Titan, right? To become one of the nine. Damn. So that kind of throws out the theory I was just thinking about. Yeah, I don't know now. Now I'm thinking about like how does that make sense to me, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe we shouldn't dwell too heavily on this. But my idea is that right now that could be either Falco because of the dream that he was having, or it could be Mikasa, being that we just saw her with wings. Once we get to that, still we're gonna see if Mikasa has the same wings potentially, and maybe that'll give us a better answer. There's Mikasa right now. Feels so good just running.
走ってるだ
Okay,
けで
what is happening here? So that's Ymir. On the top left, that's Ymir. Or like that's the jaw tie-in, right? There's a Titan on the bottom with horns. I don't know what that is. Are these just fake Titans and not real? The one on the right looks like the female Titan, right? But I think these might just be Warhammer um, ability Titans, right? They're made of the Warhammer stuff, the way that Zeke was in the last episode. So these might not be people at all, right? These could just be, I don't want to say projections because obviously they're physical, but like just creations of the founder, right? Because that's Armin holding on to Reiner in between the ribs of Eren. So there's obviously still a fight going on, and we might lose Reiner. There's I'm looking in the back. There's more Titans in the back hanging still too. So there's a bunch, and I'm assuming these guys are like as strong as like the 9 Titans. You know what I mean? So because the founder, I'm sure, has so much power. This is really interesting. Really interesting still here. I like this one.
気持ちよかった。
Oh, that's not Armin. Is that Jean? Oh man, I'm so scared to lose Jean, bro. I love Jean's character, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that. I think Jean's character arc is amazing. He turned into a main character for me. Really love Jean, so I'll be super sad if he dies. But it seems like what's crazy is to see him holding on to Reiner after everything has happened. I know we're kind of past him. We all have a common enemy now, but it's still wild to see how much he's holding on to Reiner here. So that's really interesting. There's Reiner. Reiner was a Titan, so there he is. I think he became a Titan in the last episode, but we can see on his eyes, for some reason, he's not a Titan right now. I don't know what that means either, but that means he was a Titan and now he's not. I don't know if that was forced, right? Because if the founder could just strip power from Eldians, that could have happened, right? I'm not sure.
その時、僕はなぜかこ
We got explosions coming from Peak. So you gotta be real careful
う
with
思っ
those.
た。
Okay. Okay. The arms. The hands. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What am I looking at, bro? Wait, is this Falco holding on to Mikasa and not Mikasa with wings? Is this a villain of a sort? Hmm. Not sure here. I'm not sure here. It almost, as I'm looking at this still right here, it seems more like she's being held onto rather than the wings coming off of Mikasa, right? I guess being that the images scrolled so fast that you would just immediately go like, is that Mikasa with wings? You know what I mean? But it more looks a little bit like she's being held onto rather than her turning into something. But I mean, maybe that's still happening. This is a really interesting picture, but we can definitely tell that the same thing that we were just talking about earlier in the stills is the same thing that we're looking at here because of the hands that are coming out at the end of the wings. Plus, we have the thing I was talking about, the light on the top, the dark on the bottom. So, not sure, not sure. Like I said, it could be Falco. It could be a new creation from Eren. I'm sure he could do that. So, who knows? Let's see.
こ
It it looks like she's kind of in pain too. Look, she's yelling. And I hope you guys can see this. Wait.
ここで
What? That's so weird. I can't tell if it's like coming from her or not. There's our boy Levi just still in shambles. There's not much to say about Levi here. I know he's dedicated to killing Zeke, probably just stopping this all, but it looks like he's bleeding from his mouth. It seems like he went down in this fight, which is really scary because he's one of our biggest hopes in terms of the human fight back situation. But wow.
3人で
Yeah,
駆
he's
け
bleeding from his mouth. Oh, Connie, my boy, is bleeding too, man. Connie. Maybe I was born to race Mikasa and Eren on this hill. So we still have Armin commentating over everything.
こうするために
Oh God, is that peak? Bro, bro, man, it's interesting. So we have Armin seeing Ymir in his eyes. Dude, is Aaron not the villain and somehow Ymir is kind of like pulling the strings, puppet mastering things behind the scenes a little bit more? Also, is that her hand or is that just a glare? I'm hyper analyzing. So either it's her hand kind of welcoming Armin here somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The reason why I was saying that maybe it seems like Ymir's kind of pulling the strings a little bit is because when we saw in the rumbling episode, the actual rumbling, when we saw the city get trampled of Liberia I believe it was, got trampled. We saw that before the two kids got killed, the kid had right before it got crushed had seen Ymir, and I don't know if that's Ymir sitting there going like, "This is what I want. This is it. This is this is what I wanted." You know what I mean? Um, because that could be totally a possibility, and Aaron might not actually be the villain, but more being controlled or or tricked. You know? So okay, wait, that was a glare. Her hand is against something. I see that now. Her hand is actually against something. I don't know. She's touching a wall of some sort. Everyone looks very upset. Is that Berthold? Is that Berthold? Huh. And we have the female Titan. Jeez, dude, she's scared. Something's coming at her. So this is the tree that I'm thinking that this is the tree that Aaron and Mikasa and Armin would sit under, and like Aaron would be like, "I had dreams" and all that stuff. This is probably the tree, right? Damn, that was it. Damn, man. Dude, I am bugged out about this still. I think everybody is probably. Is it someone else behind her grabbing her? Or is it somehow forming out of Mikasa? It doesn't seem like it's forming out of Mikasa. I think I'm gonna officially say that this is someone else grabbing Mikasa. Because Mikasa can't even. Oh no, she's Eldian, right? Because she gets teleported um to the coordinate when Eren like pulls her, right? So she's Eldian, but is it that there's like a rule, right, with that her family, like her bloodline that I guess I thought like the founders couldn't really like affect in a way, but I'm not sure. I don't really remember. I just kind of thinking about when Kenny was talking to Yuri about it, and I'm a little cloudy on it, but yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Man. Okay, and that was the trailer for Attack on Titan. I hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of what I was thinking about. I if I have any final thoughts about this trailer, um, I don't know if necessarily everybody is going to die. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I'm wondering how this is really going to end because if the idea is that Eren is genuinely allowing these guys to try and stop him, right? Then maybe that paints the picture that he understands that maybe this is something Ymir wants more than he wants, and that he wants it to all end, and this is kind of the only way. Not super sure. Not super sure. But it is very interesting. I I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. We're finally going to get a final finish to Attack on Titan, which is just so insane. So insane, man. So insane. You never know. If you guys would want a definitive watch of Attack on Titan from the beginning to the end, let me know. Let me know what you guys would think. I know that's probably not as fun as seeing someone react to it for the first time ever, but maybe in a definitive watch, I can notice so many more things that I've never noticed before. And maybe kind of like put more things together and see this beautiful writing and how well it's been put together. If that's something that's interesting to you guys, let me know. Maybe like the video, show me that you guys really want that, and I'll do my best to put that together. You know what I mean? I do love Attack on Titan, so I would not be against watching it again. Probably for like a bunch of times in a row. I can't even count how many times I've seen so many of these scenes, especially watching other reactors react to it for the first time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I know this is a longer video than this 30-second video was supposed to entail, but I was really interested and wanted to kind of go over some details of what I think with you guys, and let me know in the comments how you guys feel and what you guys think about the new Attack on Titan trailer. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching Penny Reacts. Peace on out. Bye-bye. Bye.